Hey everybody, it's 6:34 at night, as I like to say, and I wanted to do a video today, so I didn't really know exactly where to go with it, but I kind of came up with something. I wanted to give my thoughts on the IMDB top 250. I'm not a Rotten Tomatoes guy. I very rarely go onto that website, and so the definitive, not the definitive, but the list that I kind of refer to as the greatest films of all time is the IMDb top 250. I'll just run down a list and kind of give my thoughts on if the film deserves it or if it doesn't deserve it and what have you. Well, the top 10 is pretty set in stone. It hasn't changed since 2008. Yeah, The Shawshank Redemption is the #1 film of the IMDb top 250. With a 9.1 rating. It's basically tied with The Godfather. So Godfather's #2. Do I agree with this? No. I think The Shawshank Redemption is a great film. I think that it is, for its time, it's great, and maybe not so much that actually, but I think it's well acted. It reaches through different people. Not a certain group of people are the ones that are going to enjoy this film. But I don't think that makes a film the greatest film of all time. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's the greatest film of all time. #2 is The Godfather. #3, ironically enough, is The Godfather Part 2. The next is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. #5 is Pulp Fiction, very high. #6 is Schindler's List. That's too high as well. Then it's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, again too high. 12 Angry Men. The Dark Knight, too high. Episode 5, Star Wars, Casablanca, Goodfellas, 7 Samurai, which that's a good place to be it. What's this? City of God. Wow. The 16th best movie of all time is City of God, apparently. Of course, I just closed the window. Fight Club is next, I noticed. I think that I'm not gonna complain. You know what I mean? It's my favorite movie, and it's number 17 on this list. So it's the 17th best movie of all time. I don't know. Raiders of the Lost Ark is next. Rear Window. Lord of the Rings 1. Strong. And then this is where it gets weird. Avatar. With only 44,000 votes, but Avatar 8.7 out of 10. 21st best movie of all time. No. The Usual Suspects, is that the 22nd best movie of all time? No. Do I like that movie a lot? Yes. Is it the 22nd best movie of all time? No. Psycho, is that the 23rd best movie of all time? No. Once Upon a Time in the West. A lot of these movies are in French. I'm assuming that's what it is. Is that the 24th best movie of all time? No, probably not. 25th, Silence of the Lambs. I don't know. 26th, The Matrix. The Matrix is better than Avatar. They're both written poorly, I think, dialogue-wise, but they're both completely groundbreaking in the way they do things. But The Matrix, well, it's who knows where the Avatar will go, but Matrix completely changed the game, and it's hard to live up to that, and I think it's better than Avatar for that reason. Memento is number 27. No. Fuck no. Not that I like Memento. I think it's a unique premise, but it's not the 27th best movie of all time. 7 with Brad Pitt. Is that the 28th best movie of all time? Fuck no. Do I like that movie a lot? Yes. It's a Wonderful Life, 29. That's fine. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Why is that ranked higher than the other one? I don't know. I like the third one a lot. Doctor Strangelove is 31. That's a fine rating. Sunset Boulevard is 32. That's also a fine rating. Come on there. North by Northwest is 33. That's a fine rating. The American Film Institute, or AFI, ranked this film as number 1 of all time, Citizen Kane, but IMDb has it at number 34. If you've ever seen Citizen Kane, it's a combination of The Matrix and it's like Star Wars and There Will Be Blood, kind of like wrapped into one. It's like a super powerful performance mixed with completely groundbreaking makeup, visuals, and the way a story is told. Citizen Kane might be the best movie of all time. It just might be. It's an 8.6. Leon, aka The Professional, is tied with Citizen Kane and has 50,000 more votes, ironically enough. Is that movie great? Yes. Does it deserve to be on the top 100 best movies of all time? Probably not. Apocalypse Now, up to interpretation. American Beauty, that's great. American History X, I also think that's great. I think it's underrated. Maybe not by people of my generation, but in general. Forrest Gump is next. I also believe that's a good movie. Taxi Driver, another good movie. Vertigo, another good movie. Lawrence of Arabia, that's kind of like the Avatar of its day, 1962. Wall-E is ranked that high. I think Up is better than Wall-E. So, who knows? What the fuck is this movie? This is, Emily. It has a 19-word title, but I know it is Amelie. This movie is very quirky if you haven't seen it. It's a French comedy. Andre Tattoo, or I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's very interesting. I suggest seeing it. Just to say that you've seen it at least. You may not like it. Subtitled, of course. The next movie is Terminator 2: Judgment Day. I think it deserves a spot in the top 100, even though, I mean, it's corny just like Avatar is, but it's the best action movie of all time, most likely, just pure action. So, Alien, Saving Private Ryan, A Clockwork Orange. I'm glad it's that high. I'm glad. You know, things that are based off of books. Who knows? Who knows where to put them? But it's one of the most important movies for me. The Shining is next, and rounding out the top 50, and that's all I'm going to talk about in this movie. The Departed, 2006 Best Picture. Like I said, this is a weird list. You know, I agree with very few of it, but I think that in a lot of ways it's good. I think that they have a good mix of cult favorites and legitimate powerhouses, and they don't really put a lot of stock into the history of a film, which I think is good and bad in a lot of ways. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this list. I'm going to put the link in the sidebar, although I'm sure you know what it is. Check it out. Let me see what you think about it. If there's anything missing out of the top 10 specifically, and take it easy. For those of you new to the channel, I'm going to let the video run out. As the camera, the lower quality camera I have, YouTube does not recognize the whole entire file or something along those lines. So I usually do 8-minute videos on there, let the camera run out to 10 minutes, and then it usually, lately it's only been cutting out maybe like 45 seconds to a minute and a half. I just do 8 minutes to be safe. So you might not even be hearing this right now. If you are, I apologize. After I say the take it easy part of my little spiel there at the end, you can just turn the video off. If I ever do it on this low quality camera again. I just didn't feel like, you know, I might go to sleep here soon. I didn't want to do it on the other camera, have to wait an hour to upload it and stuff. So, thank you. Have a great day.